Cancer, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, my cutie patootie. I hope that you're doing well. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, dear Cancer, for being here onto the channel. So today, dear Cancer, I am going to be doing your reading from September 7th to the 14th. And this is specifically going to be dedicated in regards to the lunar eclipse that we're having actually today, and you're very much connected to the moon. So I'm gonna see what happened in the past, present, and then in the near future, as well as the main challenge for you, and then I'm gonna clarify them and get some final advice. Now, dear Cancer, thank you for your beautiful presence here. And I have been meditating and I have not forgotten about you. I know all the other signs were posted, but I am definitely diving deep into for my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And these are general readings, so not everything is gonna resonate with everyone. So let's get into your reading and see what's going on. Actually, this is the very brand new deck that I'm using for you. Like literally, I just opened this and I've shuffled it quite a little bit. So let's see what's going on. Oh, okay. So Cancer, your challenge is the Queen of Cups, which is you. And at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is the Ten of Cups. So Cancer, your challenge here has to do a lot with you getting back on your throne and being in this position. You know, the Queen of Cups is the only one that actually, she has the lead on the cup, you know, the lead is cup. So I feel like you have come to this point in your life that where you're really protecting your energy and your emotions, because Queen of Cups is someone that's very compassionate, very caring, very like the Empress energy. Okay, she has a very big heart. He or she, I know there's a lot of male Cancers watching as well, not a gender specific, but it's about you basically really reevaluating what kind of relationships, friendships do you want to invest your time and your emotions into. And if you're dealing with a specific person, we're going to talk about that because you have the Lovers coming up in the near future and the Strength. So we're going to see how this is going to unfold for you. But I feel like in the present moment, you're reevaluating some sort of a connection with the specific person. So we're going to see why you're your challenge, and then we're going to clarify. In the recent past, you have the Seven of Cups, Six of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel like here that someone here was very indecisive with you, okay? With the Seven of Cups energy, somebody probably tried to keep their options open, and this person was in and out of your life, okay? Six of Cups. You know, they were missing you, they were feeling very nostalgic about you, and then maybe there came a point when you and this person were in a family setting. Maybe you married together, maybe you lived together, but it looks like that in the recent past, there was a lot of happiness. There was a lot of goals, a lot of vision. Maybe you really lived with this person and saw them as your partner. But also I'm getting here a lot of confusion, illusions. We're going to clarify this in a moment. Now in the present moment, you have the Seven of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Interestingly enough, like 7-7, that's like, I'm recording this on September 7th. I'm going to get it premiere out there as soon as possible. So in the present moment, there is a decision here that needs to be made, okay? I feel like that with the Knight of Wands, here is the thing. Someone is aware that you actually might have pulled your energy back to yourself because you want something better for you. You want something more substantial, because the Six of Wands energy is all about, you know, moving towards victory, coming out of a lot of trials and tribulations. And I see here the person you're dealing with, possibly a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, could be a Capricorn, could be a Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. I feel like that the person that you are dealing with right now, this person is going through something and they're not able to really come full force as of now towards you. In the near future, the Strength, the Knight of Swords, and the Lovers. So in the near future, I strongly feel like here that, you know, the person that's fighting something here in the present moment is like they're coming in towards you with a lot of passion, right? The Knight of Swords is coming out of the Lovers towards the Strength. So this person wants to express something very strongly towards you. And okay, so we're going to clarify this to see what this has to do a lot. And this could lead to, at the bottom of the deck, dear Cancer, the Ten of Cups, which is about family, marriage, happiness, and there is the Hermit, okay? So Virgo energy. Somebody here has been going through some sort of an evolution and a journey. The person that walked away from you, the disconnection that happened had actually led to some sort of a spiritual awakening. We're going to clarify all the cards and see what's going on for you, dear Cancer. So, dear Cancer, I'm going to clarify the Queen of Cups for you. I wonder what that card is that just like literally flew out of the deck. Just feels so good, Cancer. Like you're the first one I'm doing the reading today for. I love my Cancers. Okay, Knight of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. I'm gonna say something out of respect because we have a big audience here, right? Could be a same-sex situation. If it's not, then the other way. I feel like here that in the present moment, you're expressing yourself something to someone. Okay, that's what your biggest challenge here is. And you've been thinking whether you should proceed forward with this person full force or should not. Let me elaborate, right? This is you. And when you look at the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords headed towards the Knight of Cups, it's like you have these rushing thoughts, Knight of Swords. It's your mental thoughts, your thinking, and you're holding yourself back of offering love to someone here. Because the Knight of Cups here, I feel like that is your energy. That's you, Cancer. Very gentle, noble, loving, caring. You do want marriage. I can see that in your cards. I just feel like that you're holding yourself back from fully expressing because someone here needs to really come forward to you with the intention of actually the Ten of Cups, which you don't see coming. And you almost like might have awakened something within this person, like a spiritual awakening, or you might have given them an ultimatum for them to really, learn a lesson. You could have been a spiritual lesson to in this person's life. So you're holding your communication back and you're protecting yourself because it looks like you're not wanting to kind of risk yourself. That's the word that I'm getting here, risking. So let's talk about the Seven of Cups in the recent past. So the Seven of Cups is clarified by the Tower, the Chariot, and the Seven of Cups again. Wow. Your readings are always so spiritual and so on point, right? Now, the Seven of Cups here, as I mentioned earlier, someone in the recent past might have tried to keep their options open, or maybe this person was not in the right place to actually choose you, and hence the reason why something here came to an end. First of all, one of my favorite cards is the card of a Cancer, which represents the Chariot. This is associated with you, Cancer. You had to move on. You came out of a chaos. Something here ended with the Tower. I mean, I'm sure you already know up until this point what Tower means, right? Some sort of a situation, this relationship came to an end because I feel like maybe many of you said, you know what, I cannot sustain myself in a relationship when I'm not being chosen, when I'm not being prioritized. And hence you had to move forward because the Chariot is all about living the past, putting the past behind you and move forward, even though it was very difficult for you. Okay, and the Tower here shows two people that are actually falling off this building, right? And their crown chakra is getting hit. So it means that there was some sort of an epiphany, an awakening, a realization that happened in regards to this situation. In addition, also, I'm going to say that this foundation maybe was not really built on, from their end, possibly, on like some certain morals and values. You know what I mean? That it just kind of like made this connection to go through such an experience. Now, Six of Cups in and out of your life. Like I said earlier, this person was kind of in and out of your life in the recent past. It's clarified by the Six of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Magician. I feel like this person might have said to you, they want to move on from you, they don't want to be with you, and then all of a sudden it was manifested. For whatever reason, there was a strong desire to be back together again. And I'm seeing here a manifestation, okay? I'm going to say one thing here. It's not going to resonate with every single person where there is no sign bashing. But also I'm getting here a sense of manipulation possibly because the Magician doesn't always mean manifestation. It means that, maybe someone manipulated you back into this connection, okay? That they have changed, they have done the work within themselves, and they want to be with you. This is only for very few people. It's not going to resonate with everyone. Now, the Ten of Pentacles in the recent past is clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Temperance, and the Three of Pentacles. So I think over time, in and out of your life, you and this person try to work things out together, okay? You try to really be patient with this individual and harmonize and want to build this relationship. Something here was getting built, okay, on a very strong foundation. And also, again, remember that tarot is very multidimensional, right? So it could have been also for some of you that everything was built, then the tower moment happened. Then something here came to an end because someone here maybe stopped prioritizing you, or there was a lack of appreciation and reciprocation of this relationship, of this connection. In the present moment, Seven of Wands and the Knight of Wands, I do strongly feel that the person that you separated from, this person is going through something, okay? So the Knight of Wands here is clarified by the Devil, Capricorn energy, right? So again, cards are being shuffled in front of you. I'm being completely transparent and honest as I always am. The Devil represents toxicity, unhealthy habits, addictions, smoking, drinking, whatever it might be. Something here is just not healthy and it's not working out. And I think that that's why I'm seeing here your person is going through something. What's the next card? Seven of Swords, the card of deception, lies, dishonesty, and the Two of Cups. Okay, so here is the thing. I do strongly feel like here that this person is actually feeling guilty. There is a strong sense of guilt for how they treated you. There is a strong sense of guilt for how things actually ended between you and them. And if they have ever lied to you, if they have ever were very dishonest towards your dear Cancer, there is an energy of someone feeling very remorseful about it. Okay, so this is what I see here with the Knight of Wands. This person is maybe also like, really, you have shown something deep within this person that they need to look into. They need to really work on something within themselves. The Knight of Wands in the present moment is clarified by the Five of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Swords. You have given them a choice to make. And I said, like I said earlier, your person is going through something. And the Five of Cups, it indicates that this person is feeling the loss. They're realizing the consequences. This person is missing you a lot. There is a lot of nostalgia is what I'm seeing here, and they have a choice in front of them, a decision to be made that has to be made in order for this person to be with you. Honestly, you may say, well, I'm not really there yet, but I see here some sort of a victory for you. Like something great is about to happen in your life or is already happening. You might have this sense of detachment. You might have this sense of like, I'm good with or without this person. Like I'm good. And you could be also being publicly recognized, or there is something really good that's about to happen in your life, okay? And, this lunar eclipse is bringing a lot of things. It's revealing things for us, right? It's bringing clarity, judgment, Scorpio energy. So there is a major realization that you're having and you're going to have within the next 24 to 48 hours, 72 hours, the World and the Lovers. The realization you're going to have, wow, literally. The realization you're going to have is going to be about you really recognizing that if you really want to wait for this person or not. Because your challenge here is the Queen of Cups, which we talked about earlier. Do you want to open up yourself to this person or not, right? Because the World card here represents an ending. Some sort of a cycle is closing and you're basically being the judge. You're realizing and you're making this, what's the word for that? Cancer. I did have my coffee, but I'm like, my left ear is also ringing, so there's a download coming in for you. You're basically like making up your mind, like you're being very specific and strategic about how you want to move forward. Do you want to close this cycle or do you want to still hold on to this person? So in the near future, you have the Strength, the Knight of Swords, and the Lovers again. You have the Lovers here twice, Cancer, so this is a love reading, obviously, right? And this has to do a lot with you really determining what kind of a dynamic you want to have with this person, what kind of a connection, relationship do you want to pursue. The Strength card here is clarified by the Star, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. So someone here really, really is going to show their determination to work things out with you. And you could be, I think, when you see this person, okay, so this is someone that you might have told them they need to get a job, like literally they need to be financially stable and also bring you the emotional support, physical comfort support that you also have shown to them. Not that you need, but you have showed it to them. You know what I mean? You're not someone that's just like needy. You have showed it to this person. So in the near future, when you look at this, look how gently actually she's like taking control of the lion, right? Very regally. So you have that way of taking a situation, a very difficult situation, under control and approaching it from a very caring, nurturing way. Okay, so I feel like that in the near future, when someone is headed towards your way because they really have this hope to work things out with you, you have to make a decision here. Okay, and someone here is really wanting to show that they are doing the work, right, with the Eight of Pentacles. So let's clarify the Knight of Swords, dear Cancer. The Knight of Swords is clarified by the Page of Wands, the Hermit, and the Justice, Libra energy, and the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. So I think one of the reasons why this person keeps coming back into your life, like in and out, is because, first of all, there is this sense of a spiritual journey and a karmic lesson. And you may say, I don't know about that. I don't have nothing to do with that. But there is a lot of things that might be hidden from our side, spiritually speaking. And this person is clearing up some sort of a karmic debt. You have basically helped this person to break a pattern in their behavior, and like you've awakened something deep within this person. It could have been a generational pattern, family dysfunctional pattern, whatever it might be. I feel like this person is going to be very determined to make it work with you. And they're coming from a place of humility and from a place of that they have done the work within themselves. Okay, something here is going to be set right. Now let's talk about the lovers in the near future. Is this something that you truly see yourself proceeding forward or not? Okay, so King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups. You see the King of Cups here. First of all, the Queen of Cups is twice, right, which is your challenge. And then in the near future, it's showing up. I'm clarifying the lovers here. So you could be opening yourself up to the possibility of wanting to be with this person again. I feel like both of these actually is water sign. King of Cups, Queen of Cups. And when you look at the King of Cups has the lead off from the cup, whereas the Queen of Cups has the lead on, right? So it's that you could potentially think about opening yourself up to this person and wanting to give them a chance. This is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. So you might be dealing with someone that has very strong earth elements in their birth chart, and it doesn't have to be. But I do feel like here that in the near future, you could consider opening yourself back up again to this person. Okay, and being in a connection with them. Because what you are doing in the near future, dear Cancer, is you're trusting your intuition with the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is all about mystery. She knows the answer, she doesn't always tell. So it could be your subconscious mind. You could be start seeing dreams which are going to confirm your decision here. And you have the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which is also an indicator of you really want to lead this relationship towards happy marriage. But someone here had to learn a lesson and to do the work within themselves. So let's see, what is the advice for you, dear Cancer? What is the advice? Are you serious? Are you serious, Cancer? I love when you show up in your reading. Look, the Chariot here is again. The Chariot is representing Cancer. One of my favorite cards. So your advice here, dear Cancer, has to do a lot with making the decision based on where you're headed to. The Chariot is looking forward, moving forward. You are somebody that you're looking forward to the future. You're not stuck onto the past. Three of Wands is representing your future again. You're looking into, where do I want to live? What kind of a house do I want to live? What partner do I want to have? How is my day-to-day life going to be? This is the reason why I feel like you're trusting your intuition. And if this person is in alignment with your goals, with your mission, with your life, and where you are actually going, then that is a decision here that you're going to be made based on your intuition. These crescent moons on the chariot's shoulders, right, is indicating intuition, strong sense of intuition. This blue veil on top with the stars indicates divine protection, okay? And also these two sphinx right here in front of the chariot that like they're taking him, right? It indicates you taking control of a situation, so that it doesn't go this way and then goes that way. You take control of a situation and you head towards the right direction, okay? There's a lot more explanation to this, but, and then the crown chakra. So like I said, your crown chakra is opening up as well, spiritually speaking. So you're making the decision based on, is this person coming in where I'm going? Can they come where I'm going? Have they done the work? Okay, so dear beautiful Cancer, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. This is what I had for you, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.